It made it to the White House. The Sydney Sweeney controversy. It went from random person on TikTok to... Do we have Trump on TikTok? Of course you
This is TikTok.
There we go, on TikTok. It went from random person seeing things to this show, and from this show to the White House is kind of the trajectory. And now Trump is saying he loves Sydney Sweeney. The context is, oh no, if you haven't kept up with this at all, let me just quickly explain, and I'll show you something Trump posted and then deleted and then reposted, and it's rather insane. But Sydney Sweeney is an actress, a very well-known now actress, and she did an advertisement with American Eagle. And let me just show you part of it. And then some people who I was saying stop to went, this is like a huge dog whistle. And it's just, guys, I warned you, you're going to come off loco if you start saying that Sydney Sweeney's trying to say something about something else and, eugenics, right? But it was her saying, the ad was like, Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
So then random people, no one with influence that I could tell, okay? Random people, like everything on TikTok said, hey, I think that that's like a eugenics dog whistle. They're saying she has great genes, like her blue genes, but they really mean because she's white and blue-eyed, okay? And I was just saying, guys, please, eventually Trump's going to be screaming about this if we keep, but if people keep talking about it. So then this tells you a lot. I saw an interesting piece, I think, from The Atlantic about this, about our current political discourse. Because anyone will say anything about any subject, you're going to have examples if you want to, if you're like right-wing media, to go look at how insane the left is. And so you pick out those videos of them going, that's like calling for eugenics. And then you run that and you say this is the Democratic Party, when not a single elected Democrat talked about this because most people didn't know about it. And then that they get to scream about that. And then sometimes that happens to some extent the other way, not to the same degree, but to some extent for sure, of mischaracterizing the opposition. And so in response to that controversy, you got this headline: Trump deletes, reposts unhinged rant praising Sydney Sweeney for hottest ad out there and bashing Taylor Swift. Oh no, okay. No, that's not gonna fly, okay. So let's read it. He posted it and deleted it because he spelled her name wrong. But he said Sydney Sweeney, and I'll show you him in a video talking about this, a registered Republican. What? Is that true? I know the answer. Wait, I don't have the headline. Yeah, she apparently is registered Republican. Has the hottest ad out there. It's for American Eagle, and the jeans are flying off the shelves. Go get them, Sydney. On the other side of the ledger, Jaguar did a stupid and seriously woke advertisement that's a total disaster. The CEO just resigned in disgrace, and the company is an absolute turmoil. Bless you, Jade. Who wants to buy a Jaguar after looking at that disgraceful ad? Shouldn't they have learned a lesson from Bud Light, which went woke and essentially destroyed in a short campaign the company? The market cap destruction has been unprecedented, with billions of dollars so foolishly lost. Or just look at woke singer Taylor Swift. Ever since I alerted the world as to what she was by saying on Truth that I can't stand her. Hate. She was booed out of the Super Bowl and became no longer hot. The tide has seriously turned. Being woke is for losers. Being Republican is what you want to be. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now, he keeps doing this thing where he says Taylor Swift became no longer hot, and he means like popular. After he said he hated her. Just remember, after he said he hated her, she continued, I think, potentially the largest and most successful music tour in the history of music tours, okay? Like the peak of her entire career, where entire GDPs of countries were happening in cities that she was performing in, where she was the cultural apex, happened after he screamed that on Truth Social. That's not true. But yeah, I saw the headline about Sydney Sweeney being a registered Republican, and I I think she's a Nazi now. Is my new take. You know, upon further review, I think she was calling for eugenics. Upon further review, what you might have heard, she has great genes. I heard she white. We need more white people is what I heard. What I heard when she played that ad, now with this knowledge in mind, was American Eagle hates black people. I think that's what was really in the subtext. And then American Eagle changed their name to American Eagle, HH, Hail Hitler. No, I'm kidding. But then Trump had this to say when he was notified of her alleged voter registry.
Actress Sydney Sweeney.
By the way, while you're watching, please do click the subscribe button if you appreciate the show. It's free. It's just right there below the video.
Actress Sydney Sweeney came out this weekend that she was a registered Republican. Any thoughts on that?
That who was?
Sydney Sweeney. She's like a very hot actress right now.
She's a registered Republican?
Yes.
Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. That's what I wouldn't have known, but I'm glad you told me that. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay. Now, before that came out, I don't care. I'm just telling you. I don't care. I'm just telling you that I saw videos like this when people were trying to dispute that she was even, because what's happening is without her saying a word, it became, for random people, but definitely then right-wing media ran with it, like she's our MAGA hero because the left hates her, to which 99.9% of the left went, huh? I don't have any stance on her, or I liked her in Euphoria or something. But there were past clips like this that were circulating.
My mom, she watched and she was supportive. She, of course, I was most nervous about her reaction because on her side of the family, I have some very conservative and small towns, small minds. They don't really get out and see the world, so I can't really hold that against them. Yeah.
Small minds, she said about MAGA. I don't know what I'll believe about the world if Sydney Sweeney's a Republican. Someone that I just found out about, I think, 3 months ago. I don't know who I am. What's this? Sydney Sweeney's Republican voter registration revealed amid Gene's ad controversy. Revelation comes. Revelation. We have breaking news. This is CNN's Wolf Blitzer. Actress Sydney Sweeney, who my granddaughter told me was hot these days, is a registered Republican. People are taking. Popular political podcaster Luke Beasley took a second look at the ad and revealed that he now believes it's calling for eugenics. Yeah, wait, put that back up. Do you still have it? I just want to see. Revelation comes amid public fixation on American Eagle's ad featuring the star and a pun about her genes. Or genes. So I showed you a bunch of takes about this. Brian Tyler Cohen, Mycelis, others being like, this is the prototypical MAGA outrage machine, which is you go find some random college student who posts a TikTok that gets 700 likes. Now, I'm sure there's more popular videos than that, but who says, when I was watching it, I felt like this was a dog whistle. And then you go, the Democrats hate Sydney Sweeney. And then you get all of the MAGAs to go find, you give them a justification to go find the most sexual photo they could possibly find of Sydney Sweeney, posting it like Gunther Eagleman and going, this is MAGA. It took me 3 hours to find the photo that I liked the most. She's MAGA's hot. Hot women are MAGA. And then they would do these split screens. They'd find someone they perceive not to be attractive, and then split screen with Sydney Sweeney, be like, liberal women versus MAGA women. It's like, hey, guess what? Guess what the truth is? There are every look and every type of every political ideology. But whatever. And then you get a whole discourse and people focusing on the fact that Trump's about to rip away their Medicaid are looking at their news thinking, what are we talking about? What is this? But it's just salacious enough and reaffirms this bias they want to believe so badly that they've like won the cultural battle and that now just everyone who's popular is MAGA, even though they still trot out Kid Rock to prove that MAGA's pop. So they clearly don't have that great of a roster, okay? And they have to lie themselves, like I saw Biddy Johnson doing this, pretending like Taylor Swift is melting down because no one likes her anymore when she's like the pop star still. It's just weird. Like I believe stuff. I don't have to believe that people in my political group are on the top of the world in every single category and no one cool believes different views than me to believe in my views. I believe in my views because I think they're the best for people and I'm going to go try to convince people. It doesn't matter to believe I've won this cool war or the cultural war to know that what I believe is hopefully correct, but they need to believe it. And we do have, we'll probably show it on the bonus show today, an ad coming soon that's taking a different spin on that ad, I'll say. Very interesting. Share your thoughts in the comments.